Fuck it, I'm gonna just start streaming now. Make life easy.
Okay.
So, should be live. Alright. Hey guys, Draconic Lich Gaming here. I'm back at it again today with your boy.
Am I your boy?
Yeah, you were the boy.
Oh, was that my cue?
Yeah, it was
Was
you
that?
to say hi.
Oh, that's my cue. Hi, hi. I'm Blood5 here.
And today we're gonna be talking about how to not only play Commander, make a Commander deck, and the rules kind of going around Commander that are different, different than I like standard, modern. There's not many rules that are different, but you know, it's just slight changes.
I'm trying to set up my stream and everything's breaking. I don't understand.
I'm currently editing the video, so
It doesn't like the word EDH. It's like offended at the fact that I would put that. What is the problem? Oh no, it doesn't like your name.
all right. I mean, I know one word is misspelled in my name. Besides the O.
Well, no,
and the
I spelled it like a normal person would spell these things. And it's like, no, we hate that. Don't put that there.
Oh, your computer just hates me.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna let you. Give me a second. I'm trying to figure out my life.
Gotcha.
Okay. Do your thing. Do whatever you do. Just
I mean, I've already done. I've edited the title and all that fun jazz. I'm just gonna hop onto the actual stream and turn down my sound. I want to hear how I sound coming out of my. Speak for me. Oh, you're doing your intro. Just waiting on Blood Baron to do his intro.
Yeah, boy. It's your cue.
Ah, Draconic Lich Gaming.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, this is a shithole. Okay, let's do it. I'll let you take the lead here because this is your plan. Go do whatever. You explain to everyone what we're doing here.
So what we're doing today is that we are both building a new commander deck. I don't know if he's gonna build a new commander deck. Well, I build a new commander deck here, but essentially we're okay. Essentially, we're building a new commander deck, and we're going to be explaining how to do this, as well as explaining the rules of commander and like the little ins and outs and little tips and tricks that you can do because people don't know how to build commander decks out there, and a lot of people don't know about the game. So I wish to educate some people. I know I have a couple friends that were asking for something like this, and due to the corona or COVID, whatever you want to call it.
Why did you say the naughty word? Why did you say the naughty word?
I didn't know that I was supposed to not say the naughty word on your stream.
It's a naughty word. No, it's you because I put these up on YouTube. YouTube is not a fan.
Oh,
not a fan.
I didn't know that. Well, my bad.
No, it's fine. I'll just edit it out or something. I'll probably forget. It's cool.
It's fine. One slip. It's all right. But so yeah, because of all that, we can't like go meet up with people in real life and go actually like build decks and show you guys in IRL how to do this. So I decided to do this. And yeah, that's why I've dragged Blood Baron into the mess of building decks and explaining things.
Hi, I'm here to explain things.
Yes. So I've decided my commander.
Oh, I haven't. I just came on here. I'm like, yeah, let's see what happens.
Yeah. The Slumbering Isle. I can't pronounce the first name of him. The RIX.
Slumbering Isle. Is it a new card?
No, it's a Kraken.
It's a Kraken.
It's ARIXM or ETHES. Slumbering Isle. I can't pronounce that first name.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine. I still need to figure out what I'm gonna play. I'm gonna figure it out.
Well, I want to just like explain like after you pick a commander. So go ahead and figure out a legendary creature real quick. And
you're gonna make me do all that right now?
I thought you'd have had a little bit more of an idea before going into this. I mean, I did give you like 4 or 5 hours to like think this over.
Nah, if I'm not streaming, I don't think about it. Oh man, I wasn't ready for all this.
Do you want to build a deck that's any deck in particular that like
I'm working on it. I got this.
All right. I got you. I believe in you.
Yo, wait. No.
What?
No.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna do. No, you already have that. I don't want to make something you already have.
What?
Omnath.
Do it. And I don't have an Omnath. I don't have an Omnath deck.
You don't? I thought you had Omnath Locus of Rage, the Gruul one.
Yeah, I had that in my elemental deck, but like that was IRL.
Oh, it's all the same.
Yeah, I know, but I haven't I broke down that elemental deck like a year or two ago because it wasn't doing anything for me.
All right, well I'm gonna make Omnath.
All right. You do that, buddy.
Okay.
I believe in you.
I believe in you.
I believe you'll also be able to like pound me into the ground later. So.
Are we so obviously like we wanted to talk so the viewers know like what we're doing, but like should I don't want to tell you what I'm making at the same I don't want you to know everything I have. What's the procedure here?
In all honesty, I don't think it really matters if we talk about what we have because it's two completely different decks. I mean, we do share one color identity, but I feel like it's fine to just talk about and be, casual.
Okay, all right.
This isn't like I'm not trying to be like Don, make one of your decks. I'm just like, let's make a basic deck for people to understand like what
you
they should do.
You want to make a basic deck?
Okay. Yeah, like what they should do, what they should look for.
All right, cool. What I mean? Let me just because I don't think you know to do this either, so I'm just gonna start off real quick with go to edhrec.com and just like rip the list basically. That's how you play. That's how you play Commander.
I mean, kind of. Not.
Do you use EDHREC when you build your decks?
No.
Oh, you madman! No wonder I killed you.
Yeah, no, I like look up like things that do things. Like I literally go to Google half the time, and I'm like, hey, card that lets you do this with other cards, and it's like, all right, here are your options. I'm like, cool. I like all of these options. I'm gonna put them in.
I often don't go with what it says, but I do use it like every time I make a deck.
Gotcha.
I should switch back over. Yeah, so basically, what you want to do is I don't think we explained commander. You pick a commander. You pick one legendary creature, any legendary creature. You can even pick some planeswalkers, and then you build a deck around it, and every card in the deck can only have the colors of that commander. It gets a little bit more intricate than that, but basically that's all you need to know.
Yeah. Question.
Yes.
I actually do have a question. Now with the new this is something for other players. The new companion, does that also count for the color identity? Or have you looked into the new companion stuff at all? Because it's a card played outside.
It does still have to. Does it?
It's a card played outside the deck. That's why I'm asking. Like I thought it just had to go by whatever.
I'd assume you still have to have the color identity because at least you have to be able to play it.
I assume too, but at the same time, because it's a new mechanic, they haven't really talked about it. I didn't know if you had heard anything.
No, but why do you have to immediately emasculate me in front of all my friends, all my internet friends?
How am I emasculating you?
Emasculating? I don't know this thing. I don't have the answer.
I don't have the answer either. I'm completely like, I don't know.
Shy and Zach are currently watching us
cool.
Frolic about. So hi guys.
Hey.
Shy can finally learn how to be good at Magic.
Yeah, you should come check out my stream too.
No, don't do that. Stay over here.
Do it. Come to the dark side. We have cookies.
So I don't know what you do when you build. Well, I mean, you said you look up cards or whatever, but basically what I do is I go on EDH Rec. I look up the card I want, the commander, and then it gives you all this information and like cards that people use when they make a commander deck. So I'm like, oh, that's a good card I didn't know about. Yeah, I'll throw that in. Or I'm like, it's not really what I'm going for. Fuck that card, and then I throw it away.
Yeah.
That's basically what I do. I just go down the list. I'm like, there's some cards I know I want to hear that aren't on this list, and I'll throw them in. But yeah, I basically just use EDH Rec to figure out a good baseline of what to start with.
Nice. Like I said, I do it the hard way and, crank out a deck by hand because I'm got the big dumb, I guess.
Have you already started making your deck?
No,
Like, am I behind?
No? I've just been talking. I just have the commander.
Okay.
I've been waiting for you to tell me you have a commander, and then we can go.
I'm doing Omnath.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I've been scrolling up and down Omnath's page for like the past 5 minutes, trying to figure out the deck.
I've just kind of been looking through cards because there's a card in particular that I want to add into this deck. That gives protection to Krakens.
Mm-hmm.
It came out in the newer set. I'm trying to remember its name. But there's a couple of Kraken cards. My deck is mainly going to be based around Krakens. Just so you are aware. Because.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful.
This bad boy here. After he gets rid of his slumber encounters, because he enters the battlefield with 5 slumber encounters on him, he then becomes a 12/12 Kraken.
Oh, okay.
Until then, he is a land it's a dual land essentially until he becomes a creature. So he's just all benefits.
Okay.
But it would straight up take at least 7 turns to be able to actually do anything with a 12/12. So.
Well, you're gonna die before then.
I believe you. So I said you're probably just gonna wreck me, but I'll at least put something big and scary on the board that'll be like, hey, how are you doing?
So now that I'm realizing how long this process is gonna take, I'm probably not gonna want to play the game tonight. But we can play a game at some point with this stuff. I don't think tonight's the night.
Gotcha. What do you have planned after this? Just out of curiosity.
Hanging out with Kalia.
Okay.
Shy does have a very important question about Commander.
Yes.
And it is, what if you're diabetic?
You can still play the game. Just got to check your sugars.
Yeah, I don't understand the question, but just check your sugars.
Yeah, check your sugars. Make sure you're not going to die.
She also thinks you're going to die in the first 5 turns.
I believe I will. I will 100% stand behind that and say that I will probably get my shit pushed in. So, I'm trying to, because I started building this deck IRL and then I stopped because I didn't have any more cards. So I'm trying to find those. I have a decent little bit of a chunk started. I don't know where it is.
So my plan here is to build this deck in particular. What I'm thinking here is I'm going to try and get all that sweet landfall and also elemental tribal. So I'm going to mash all of the creatures that let me play extra lands and a bunch of really good elementals in here and run you over with mana.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I've recently become very much in love with green. I never was a huge fan of green, but now I'm just give me all the ramp all the time, and I always win.
I mean, once you ramp out too hard on your opponents, kind of is hard to catch up.
Yeah. Man, I can't wait till we play the game with the custom cards.
Yeah, no, I know.
Oh my god.
I still haven't even finished my deck yet for that.
You guys are gonna get destroyed. I didn't realize how broken. So Angelo made that card for me, the 6-armed god.
Yeah.
That card is so much more broken than I think any of us realized. Oh my god, it's gonna be bad.
What out of curiosity, what is the blue and green god name? The one that
blue and green? That is.
I know you have him in your Kanan deck.
That's what I'm asking. K, I think. Or maybe that's the. I'm just gonna type in God. See if it comes up.
Just God.
Is it? Who are you? Nope.
Oh,
nope. Apparently, it's Crewfix. Crewfix.
Oh. I got rid of the K. I just have oof on mine right now.
That's an oof. Who are my other land playboys? I need some landy boys. Yeah, I definitely need that card. Definitely need that card for this sweet, sweet landfall.
It sounds like one of my cats got out.
Oh no!
My mom's outside screaming at him because I can hear. Oh god, she's. I'm being called for.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have this deck done before you come back.
I mean, not really.
I just had surprise Pikachu face, to be honest. Yeah. Are you gonna go to her call or no? You're
maybe not. I don't know.
Maybe. Oh, he doesn't know. Oh. What card do I need? There was a card I was just thinking of. What was it? Oh yeah. What's that artifact called?
Which one?
Crucible of Worlds.
Yep.
Always
that's
gotta
an artifact.
Always gotta protect from land destruction.
I don't know if you can hear them at all, but yeah.
I only hear you.
Okay, good. I'm happy.
Yeah. Damn, I made this setup beautiful. Oh, so good. So good. Okay. I don't want that card. That card is doo-doo. I don't want... What does that do? Oh my god. Oh, that's a good card.
It's scary. Not even gonna lie.
Oh, I've never seen this card before. Oh, it's a good card. It's an enchantment. Pay 1 and sacrifice a creature. Search your land or search your library for a land card with a basic land type. Put into play tap. So basically, it's a fetch land, but sacrificing a creature and a mana instead of a life. That's good stuff.
Nice.
No, I'm good on that. Let's see. What do you do when this boy enters? Ooh. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of Avenger of Zendikar.
Really?
Yeah, I really don't like it.
It's a good card in my opinion.
I mean, it's not a bad card. It's not for me. Like if you get him out and then you have 7 lands, say you play him like ASAP, you have 7 lands, so you get 7 plants.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. By the time he comes out, I feel like maybe you're missing your land drops way more frequently at that point. So his landfall isn't that good. You should have a bunch of 0/1 staying out.
Right. I mean, if you can cheat him onto the field, obviously you want to do that.
Oh yeah.
You know. Literally, I pulled up Avenger of Zendikar, and my immediate thought process is do it. Add him.
You know what? Oh, I think I might actually. Ooh. Yeah, I have no idea for this deck. I think I'm gonna. So reading this card, Titania, Protector of Argoth. I think I'm gonna put more sacrifice into my land so I can get some land graveyard shenanigans.
Nice. Here's the card that I've been looking for because I finally found it next to me out of all of my decks that I've started building and not actually built. The Serpent of Yawning Depths.
I'm gonna kill it.
Did you look it up on your thing?
No, but you told me what it does.
I mean, I didn't tell you exactly what it does.
That's fine. I'll figure it out.
I mean, I'll tell you exactly what it does, though.
No, I don't want to know.
All right. I'm sure in chat someone's going to be like, oh, it does this done.
Oh, yeah, because Shy definitely knows this random card you're talking about.
I mean, Google's a thing.
It's true. What do you do? Oh, yeah, no, definitely. You know, I went from, I don't really put every card that it has, because I don't like a lot of them, to like, oh man, I've got every single card that's just here.
What is it called?
EDHREC. EDHREC.com.
Alright, so you know what? I'm gonna take the possible advantage here and take a look and see what's here. Search card. I'm gonna just pop over here.
Oh, of course, we gotta play doubling seasons. Duh, doubling my seasons. We're playing green. Oh, parallel lives. Screw it. Yeah, let's do parallel lives too. Yeah. Do all the tokens. Sure, let's go for this. This deck is gonna be all over the place. Oh, sure, let's do this too. Call me. Oh, I knew yes, Wayward Sword Tooth gives me extra land drops. What if I just my Windgrace deck, but just took the blue or no, just took the black out. Just remade that.
Don't. Let's not do that. Alright, so I went into here.
Can't spell.
Me? I literally copied and pasted.
No, I can't spell.
Oh. Oh, here it is. Okay.
This deck likes basic lands. I don't want to play so many basic lands. Honestly, I'm good without playing that.
Ooh, there's a mutate card in here that it's just. Ooh, that's
man.
nice. That's real nice.
I'm gonna have so many. What?
I was about to say, like, I didn't realize how good this deck could be until I looked this up. And oh man,
yeah, that's why you're bad at Magic.
I can tell.
See.
I also didn't realize how many Leviathans and Krakens there were in this game until I looked this up. Alright.
Yeah.
Well. So, change
Oh, I got hiccups now, dude.
Change the view of this deck completely. I'm keeping this one card. Doesn't fit
I don't
well.
Play that.
But it fits.
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay. Sea Dasher.
This deck is going heavy green, not much red.
I mean, I wouldn't expect an elemental deck to do so, in all honesty.
I need more elemental. I have very little elemental. I have so many creatures in here, and barely any of them are elementals.
Really? I'm shocked.
3, 4. 4 of them are elementals. Out of the 14 that are already in the deck.
I wonder if me swapping back and forth actually is on stream.
I don't know what of these cards I want. I guess this is just going to be a creature-heavy deck. I didn't really think it would be, but it's got to be, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I'll go. I want the landfall.
Oh my! I didn't realize what she does until it's like, oh yeah, you should put this card in there, and I pulled it up, and it's like, oh.
Maybe I will get rid of. I really like this card, but I think we'll get. Oh no, it's an elemental. I should keep it.
Oh, that's really cool. It doesn't actually show. When I switch over to Le Google, it does not show the website that I'm on and such.
What do you mean?
The recording. Now that I have it on Window Catcher.
Oh yeah, no, you have to switch it. You have to have a different window capture for the Googles.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Maybe you should just stay in cockatrice and figure out what you want from there. I don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna. Nope, that's bad.
I mean, I'm looking up the deck on the EDH thing.
Yep.
And then I'm putting cards in here.
That's fair.
Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Oops.
Oh man. Yeah, let's do it. Let's put in this boy. Let's go with Orin Reef Hydra. I'm not feeling that. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Let's add some card draw.
I feel like we should be talking more about the rest of this stuff here, since we're not going to be going into immediate game.
Well, talk about stuff then. Talk about it. Do the talking.
So, pretty much after you pick your commander, your lieutenant, whatever you want to call them for your deck, and you start to build the stuff around it, you want to get stuff that synergizes really well with the commander. Like the cards I've selected so far, this one in particular, the Serpent of the Yawning Depths, since my commander is a Kraken. Krakens, Leviathans, Octopuses, and Serpents you control can't be blocked except by Krakens, Leviathans, Octopuses, and Serpents. Essentially, that big 12/12 will become unblockable unless somebody on the other side would have one of these named off cards, which is very unlikely unless you're building, a Kraken or a Leviathan deck. So, you want to have cards that go well with it. You want to have cards that obviously are named into that, and you want to pick. I don't know. You want to be able to have the ramp because all these big creatures are going to start hitting the field and they're going to start doing a lot. So there's cards like Soul Ring that help out with ramp. It's one of the staples of Commander. I'll pull it up real quick here. Soul Ring. This is like the big.
I forgot Soul Ring.
Yeah, I did not. But like, yeah, Soul Ring's like turn 1. This is like the best card to have turn 1. Drop it on the field. You just
disagree.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
What would you prefer to have on turn 1?
I'd rather have a Land of War Elves.
What if you get both?
You can't play them on the same turn.
I know you can't, but still.
I'd rather have one colored mana boy than 2 uncolored mana boys.
Fair enough, I guess. I don't know, in a deck that's like huge on creatures and like big creatures, turn 2 untapping with 3 mana. That's big.
I guess. But I could just play. Well, let's say we're playing the same deck in a scenario, and you have a Land of War Elves and a Soul Ring in your hand. If you play a Forest down and you play a Soul Ring, next turn you play your Land of War Elves and you have two mana there, but you can't tap your Land of War Elves. But me, who put his Land of War Elves down on the first turn, now has 4 mana to work with. Or well, wait, where am I going with this? No, I'll be able to use the Soul Ring and the Land of War Elves if I play them in the other order.
Fair. Another card that's good to also have if you're playing blue is Training Grounds. If you have activated abilities on things, it's great.
I don't have enough things with activated abilities. I was actually just looking at something that did activated ability stuff for elementals, and I'm like, nah, they don't really have that many.
Yeah. No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you have an activated abilities heavy, like there's a card called Golos, the Tireless Tracker. Just pulled them up here. His big rip is you tap 2 and then 1 of each color. You exile the top 3 cards of your library. You may play them without paying their mana cost. That Training Grounds, you just made it so it only costs 5 instead of 7, which is huge.
God, what just happened? Okay. My page just refreshed and freaked me out.
Then there's also plenty of other cards that can do infinite loops with that kind of card. But I'm not going to get into infinite loops for people that are just trying to learn the game.
I can't spell this. Phyto. I'm not even spell. I'm just gonna click it. There you go. Sorry, I'm really bad at giving commentary while I'm reading, and there's so much reading involved doing this.
I know. I mean, like, do you have any other, like, little tips and tricks for people building decks and whatnot?
Not really. You could go to build a commander deck, go to EDH Rec, figure out what thing you want to build, and read the cards and throw them in. I mean, people can see that I'm skipping a bunch of cards that I don't really. I mean, they synergize with my deck, but it's just not what I'm going for exactly.
Yeah.
So.
See, now for me, like, when I go over to it, no one can see what I'm doing on there. So that's a little hard for me to be like, oh yeah, no, they synergize well, this, and the third. So.
Well, I have it so that both are visible.
Ah, I don't.
At all times.
How can I do that?
You'd have to have 2 window captures and then have them both on the screen and set it up the right way.
I'm literally popping over to do it now.
Yeah, so
there we go.
Do you not know how to have 2 windows open at the same time?
No.
No, what do you mean? I just mean like in general on a computer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just have 2 separate window captures and have both the things on different ones and then drag and drop and whatnot.
There we go. Alright, now it is. I fix it. But so yeah, now that I'm here looking up all these cards, like this is like the newer cards that they haven't figured out with the deck yet. This is the commander itself.
God, there's still 4. I still should pick out like 40 more cards. This is gonna take so long. Why did I think why did I think this is gonna be quick?
I don't know. I told you.
I was like, oh, I'll be like half an hour.
I told you we were gonna build a deck and then possibly play it.
This is such a bad deck. I'm realizing that I'm like going with 2 different like plans here, and they do not synergize that well.
Well, keep it and just keep going with it. This isn't meant to be like your greatest deck here, bud.
Every deck is a success or it sucks.
Then get rid of it after we're done doing what we're doing.
No, I'm gonna still kick your ass with it.
That's my point. You know, kick my ass with it. Kick my ass with it, and then like get rid of it because you know.
Oh my goodness, that's a good card. That's a good card, JR. Oh, whenever it deals combat damage to a player, choose any number of target lands I control and put an awakening counter on each of them. Every land with an awakening counter is an 8/8 green elemental creature.
Jesus. Store tab.
And they're still lands. Cool.
Oh, I didn't realize that this card did that.
What's it do?
So, I just was going through stuff. So you know how Urborg Tomb makes all lands into swamps?
Yeah.
So I just found Stormtide Leviathan. It has Island Walk. All lands are islands in addition to their other types. Creatures without flying or Island Walk can't attack. The silence on your end scares me.
Rude.
Rude?
Yep, it's rude. It's a rude card. Don't play that.
I'm playing it. So now that I've gotten the one window capture, it's not flopping between them.
You So I have it. So I both. I have a window. I have a window capture for Cockatrice. I have a window capture for Google, and then I have my windows each taking up half the screen, and then I just have that the same way on Cockatrice.
Gotcha. So if you have it minimized and
yes, such. I'm going with yes.
That would probably help me out tremendous. Oh, I did not want to pop up OBS. Thank you. Yeah, no, that helps me out tremendously because I can like look up cards as I'm scrolling down now. Oh, man, if I had did this before. Okay, why are you sitting like that now? What happened?
Okay, I think that's enough creatures of a being. I don't know. Tony, I don't know. I think I should need more. I don't know. Oh no. What do I? Something sacrifices lands, I thought. What does that? Is it? No, it's not you. Sacrifice a creature, search for a land. But I'd sacrifice a land, search for something. That does it. What card sacrifices lands to do stuff?
No idea. So now I have it layered, so that way I have it the way that you have it. But on stream, it's just one's layered over top of the other one.
I just move it.
I'm just gonna get rid of the one window capture.
I don't think that's gonna do what you think it does. Where is the one I'm looking for? You go in there. Let's do that.
I apologize, stream. I'm currently fixing things.
I can't find the card I'm looking for. I know it exists.
Alright, I think I fixed it. I think I'm good.
Let's see. What can I find? Now I've left EDH Rec to go find the card I'm looking for, because I know it exists. Didn't I? I swear, but that sounds so familiar. Did I not put that in? I swear I had an enchantment that did that.
That's the best it's going to get for now. I have to play with all that later. Okay, back to making the deck. Alright, I just looked up Deep. So where are you? Ah, there he is.
Yeah, okay, let's grab that card. Aggressive Mining. Ooh, I should put this card in. Oh my god. That's such an ugly card. What set is this from? What is CMB1? I see this all the time. What is that? What set is this? What is CMB1? Mystery Booster Oh, they're playtest cards.
Oh?
Oh my god, look at this. You guys see. Oh yeah, look at this. What?
I can't look at it.
They're all like, so okay, so there's like a card, like a regular Magic card.
Yeah.
But on top of it, but you can still see like the edge of like the card. But on top of the Magic card is like as if someone did it on like scrap paper.
Yeah.
And they just like slapped that on top of the card, and they're like calling it's like a really bad proxy on top of a card. And there's a whole set of them.
Oh god. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about, like the drawn card.
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, let's go with that card too. Yeah, let's do that. Ooh. Oh wait, no! I can't add that card. That is
Quest for the Holy Relic.
Black. What?
Quest for the Holy Relic. Whenever you cast a spell, you may put a quest counter on this card.
No, I can't play it.
It's a white, yeah.
No, you can't play it.
Why?
I'm playing green.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm playing green too. I'm playing
green
and blue.
Yeah. No, so you can't play it. Wait. Green and blue. Are you playing Canaan?
No. I mean, it could be.
Uh-oh.
Oh. No, I just found out that there are quest cards. I'm literally scrolling through the quest cards, and I found Quest for the Holy Relic. You know, the Holy Grail.
Mm-hmm. So I'm not gonna tell you what card this is, but everyone watching, this card is going in, and he loves this card. This is his favorite card.
I probably hate it, and I'm gonna hate.
He loves it. He loves it. There definitely isn't a stream where he just starts screaming at me because I keep using it. Definitely not.
It makes me want to go check out your stream.
It definitely isn't a card that made Angelo basically just quit the one time. Just definitely didn't ruin an entire game of Magic for everybody.
Is it Strip Mine?
It is Strip Mine.
Oh, I hate you with a burning passion. Strip Mine in his one deck, which is the Lord Wingrave's deck.
Yeah.
Oh, it is just straight cancer.
This is unrelated, but I know you haven't checked the chat, but it looks like we're not doing D&D Saturday.
Why?
Amanda said that they had plans on Saturday, and she's video chatting with her children.
Well, we talked about it a week ago, so if it was
I know.
made plans after the fact, then you know. But otherwise, if it was made plans before and they forgot about it, that's understandable. Because it's well in advance for us to be like, okay.
Yeah, no, I'm letting you know, because I assume you haven't seen it. My phone's about to die, and I'm going to forget about it. I need more cards. I mean,
I would have found out eventually.
No, never.
All right.
Yep. Just never happened.
Just not allowed to know. Cool.
Huh? Okay, I think it's time to start figuring out land, maybe. Let's figure out some land. All right, so now stream. Everyone needs to hear this. I haven't been told I can't. Therefore,
what?
If no one tells you not to, you play the dual lands.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the red-green one, but you play the dual lands.
Yeah, no, he's right.
Where is it? Where are you?
Granted, if you were to play the dual lands in real life and not on just Cockatrice here, that we played on,
$200.
They're like $400.
Yeah. You know, when I removed them from the Canaan deck, the price just dropped. I was like, oh, this is a much more affordable deck.
Yeah. Remember how I was complaining about the price of the Voltron deck that I wanted to make?
Yeah, did you have those in there? Is that why?
Yeah, I had one dual land in there, and then I had Wheel of Fortune, which there's only one card available of Wheel of Fortune, which was from the beta. Huh?
No, I found the land I was looking for. I thought that was the name, but I should have typed it in.
Gotcha. The land, it was called Beta, that was a set? I don't know if you know the set of beta or not.
It's the second set of Magic. Of course, I know beta.
Okay.
Yeah, beta.
Hold on. I wanted to make sure. But the card was worth $1,199.
That's what it do.
Yeah, and it was in okay condition.
That's what it do.
Yeah. So if you people out there have any cards from beta, cash in.
Yeah, no, every beta and alpha card. That's the expensive ones. That's why do you think Lotus is tens of thousands of dollars?
Yeah.
Like it's a great card, but it's not because it's a great card. It's because it's so old.
Right.
I just typed in Shockland trying to find Shocklands. I don't know. They're not called Shockland.
No, they are not.
There are way less of these lands than I thought. Oh, you know, forget the obvious one. If you're playing Commander, you need Command Tower.
Yes. I will 100% agree with that.
Yo, I remember being like, yo, this is gonna be like half an hour, right? It's already 45 minutes in. I'm not even halfway through the deck. I kill myself.
Hey, you agreed to do this.
I did.
Oh, that's gross. Oh my.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna tell you about it.
Well, I'm telling you everything that I got going on.
Right,
I typed in Moose Fire, but I meant Moss Fire.
All right.
Moose.
I'll tell you.
Moose.
So,
Fire.
There's a card called Archetype of Imagination.
I bet it's not real.
It's 100% real.
No, I actually can't find it.
ARCHETYPE.
Okay, yep.
You looking at it?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. But fun fact, you should definitely put that in your deck.
I am. Because giving Leviathans flying.
Oh like... no. Oh no.
Yeah.
That whole time I was like, oh, creatures you control have flying. Okay, cool, whatever. Creatures your opponents control lose flying and can't have or gain flying. I'm like, hey, I don't even have any flying, idiot. Such a waste of a card. Completely forgetting that now everything you have is flying.
It's such a waste of a card. Why would you play that? Oh yeah, giving Leviathans flying. What?
Oh, maybe I should play it in the archetype of aggression. I don't know. Just maybe.
Do what you want.
Yeah, no, I am. I'm being salty, and I'm telling you what's happening.
All right. Ooh, that's a good card.
I still can't spell. I can't spell, dude.
You know what I'm also going to put in there just because of the fact that it's green?
Don't.
Endurance.
I don't even know what that is, but don't do it.
Creatures you control have hexproof. Just imagine that, Don.
Oh, is that what you're talking about the archetypes?
Yeah. Just imagine.
Yeah, what if I do that? Then neither of us get nothing.
That's fine. Do it.
What is the freaking name of this land? Oh, there it is. I went up and down this page so many times looking for the bounce land. I just could not find it. Wait, no. I read that all wrong. I was like, there's another bounce land? And I'm like, oh, no, I just can't read.
Hey, Don.
I'm gonna, okay. What?
Elder Deep Fiend.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep.
How do I add this? Is that? Oh, so I wanted to mention this when we were doing lands, which now I'm doing because I'm trying to even everything out. So when I do lands, I always like 34. That sounds right. Yeah, try and get like 34. Like, you add in all your multicolored lands and all your special lands until you're happy with them, and then you start throwing in just your basics of your colors in an equal distribution until you get to about 34, somewhere around there. How many do you usually put in?
I usually put in like 36 to 38.
Madman.
I don't know why, but sure.
Madman. That's so many lands.
That is.
How do I add? Add to my deck. Oh, okay, go. But then after I figured out my lands, which I do this at the end when I figured out my whole deck, which I only need 24 more cards for, so that's tight. But after I figure out my whole deck, I go through and I count every single color in each of my mana costs, so I know how much like my deck is of one thing compared to the other, and then I edit accordingly the basic lands.
Nice.
Honestly, that was the hardest part about building the 6-Armed God deck, is that I tried to even out the lands in that deck was such a pain.
Yeah.
I don't like 5-color decks anymore. Like, it was fine with Super Friends because I wanted to play Planeswalkers really bad. I hate it. I hate playing it because it's just so hard to get right.
I honestly love 5-color decks. Because, like,
I honestly prefer 2-color decks.
Really?
Yeah, I love 2-color decks. So good. Okay, I need 24 cards. I don't know where they're coming from. I'm legit just going to start throwing random cards to just beef it up. I have so little sorcerers and instants. That's what do you do? What do you do? Can I sacrifice good sacrifice land stuff? Is that a thing?
I mean, I guess.
So I was talking about something. Sorry. That one, that's good. Let's go with that. Nope. Do I already have you? I don't. Oh. Cool. You know, I wasn't going to go with, like, land surge cards, but now I'm just like, I need cards, I'm going to. Hi. I'm trying to wave it clean, she's not looking at me. Oh, that's a good card. But that only works if that card has already been played. Ooh, they don't come in tapped? Definitely gonna play that.
Oh, I just remembered a card because I was, like, looking through cards.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Colossification.
Colossification?
Yeah.
What's that do?
It just came out in Ikoria.
I can't spell. How do you spell it?
COLLOSSIF. It should just pop.
What? That's what?
Yeah.
Spell that again?
COLLOSSIF.
Okay, got it. I very much misheard you.
Gotcha.
It's a big card.
That is a big card. That is a big card for a 7-drop, and I mean my deck plays 7-drops, so you know. Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Wait, never mind. I was gonna say, I know, I'm pretty sure it's legal in Commander, so can I put in Black Lotus? And I was like, wait a minute, no. That's like one of the very few cards that's banned.
Yeah.
So cool. So can I put in Black Lotus?
No, you can't.
Oh, okay, we're through.
We're trying to build something so other people that are watching could be like, oh, you know, this is really cool, and then do.
Cool, yeah. So Black Lotus.
Black Lotus is banned, Don. No banned cards in this one. I mean, I'm 100% down to make a silver border deck. I've been waiting to pitch this to everybody. I don't know how you feel about that.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm 100% down to do that because I wanted to make the the nameless card and then just make his name on stream and then ask stream for help. But I mean, with my solid one viewer, which is myself, I don't think I'll have help.
Yeah, I've got viewers. Don't you worry. I've got your back, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many live I? Okay, I'm at 48 and I have 30 creatures.
That doesn't help. Why would I do that?
It's a fucking 9-drop. What do you do for a 9-drop? Defender. Oh, that's not cool. That's not fun. Transmute. What does Transmute do?
That's a good card. It's a good card. It's a good card.
I have to... Oh no, stream, don't look at what I have here.
Transmute artifact?
Just Transmute in general.
Transmute? What is Transmute? Okay, fine. Keep it yourself.
Hold on, I'm literally Googling it, alright? Transmute works by allowing a player to pay the transmutation cost of a given card, discarding the card, then searching their library for a card with the same converted mana cost as the discarded card. Transmute was created by some dude.
Some Aaron.
It appears only on black and blue cards. I've never seen Transmute for this up until now. I mean, I guess I'll take it.
Okay, I'm starting to look into some planeswalkers to throw in here. I don't know, man. Ooh, that would be a good play, maybe. Oh, that's good. That one's going in. That one's going in, boy. Yeah, I'll do that too, because that pairs well.
Here we get into the ramp.
Yes, that's the one I was looking for. This is unintentionally just become Chandra Tribal. Chandra Pyromaster. Oh God, what are you laughing about?
In each rec, it suggests that Kinnan should be ran.
Ooh, boy.
I found my Kinnan deck.
Okay. Do it. Kinnan it.
I just did.
You actually did it?
I did.
Oh, wow. Nice. Good on you. I only need 8 more cards. I'm almost done.
Nice.
Almost done. Oh, God. Yeah, that's a good card. You know, I've become very much in love with this card recently too. Well, that's a good card. That's going in. There we go. Nice, almost done. Sure. Let's play that too. Are you still there?
I'm still here. Sorry, I'm
Okay. You didn't say anything
quiet.
a bit. I got a little worried.
I'm just quiet and looking through cards. I'm trying to find some ramp.
Oh, yeah, that's a good card. So the one thing that I would suggest to people that I'm not doing, because I know my play group well enough that I don't need to, I would suggest much more than what I'm doing. To have lots of answers for things your opponents can do, lots of destruction and control cards and such to make sure you can stop your opponents from getting what they want out,
Right.
while simultaneously protecting your stuff. However, my play group is a bunch of dummies, and they don't run any of it, so I never need to.
Angelo does a lot. Just gonna put that out
That's
there.
why he's better at Magic than you.
I mean, that's fair. not gonna sit here and lie about things. A lot of people are better at Magic than I am.
Oh, what if I? Oh, that's a good Cambo. That's a Wambo Cambo.
It's a Wambo Cambo.
That's a Wambo Cambo. Skull Clamp plus 1/1 elementals. It's a Wambo Cambo.
Oh yeah, no, that is a Wambo Cambo.
Oh, this is that's a good card too, but I don't want you getting the.
This card right here, everybody. This card's a great card to be playing in a high spending deck.
Agree. All right, cool. I put all the cards in. Now I'm going through and I'm going to count all my mana cost to make sure this is all Gucci.
All Gucci main.
Yeah. All right, that's 2, 1. Oh God. Okay. Since it's only a 2-color deck, I guess I can go do that. Was a 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 0, 1, 3, 4, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 13, 14, 15, 14, 15, 14, 15, 17, 19, 21, 22, 22, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Oh my God. I'm not done yet. Okay, so 33. So that's going to be 31, 29, 27, 29, 31, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 49. Oh, does it end at 49? It does. It does end at 49. So that so for you, just also when I was counting, I was counting the difference between the mana.
Gotcha.
Of green and red. I have 49 more green mana in here, so I very much need to show that in my lands, because I have a bunch of mountains. I don't need a bunch of mountains. Just do like two. Oh, what's that one card? Gaia something. Gaia's Cradle.
Yeah, Gaia's Cradle.
Tight.
I know exactly what you're talking about, and I am going to be running it too.
You better. I also need Evolving Wilds and a Terramorphic Expanse. Cool, and there's other cards. What's the ones? Oh, I don't have Arcane Signet. What an idiot. Screw Soul Ring. Arcane Signet's where it's at, boy.
It is.
Honestly, with how much ramp I have in here, I'm going to take a couple of these out. Throw that in. Okay, I know there's more lands to tap for everything. Can't think of what they are. What are they? What are the lands that tap for stuff?
There's also trying to remember the other. There it is. Firemind Vessel.
What?
Firemind Vessel. Firemind Vessel. It comes in tap.
Oh,
tap
yes.
it, add 2 mana of different colors.
Nah, that's too slow. I want. I'm trying to think of the lands to tap for more than one color. Though, like the golden ones are like you can tap for blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I can't think of their names. It's like fabled something, isn't there? Fabled passage. Ah, no, damn it. That's just fancy. Oh Jesus, that's just fancy. Whatchamacallit? That's a good card. All right, honestly, I think I'm happy with my deck as is. Good card, JR. Good card. Good card. How much more do you have of your deck left you have to build?
I am almost at lands.
Oh my god. All right, well, I'm gonna be honest. Since this stream went longer than I expected to, I think I'm gonna head out now and leave you to your lonesome while you finish up your deck because you're almost done. If you don't mind.
That's fine.
Okay. All right. Then I'm gonna say bye to all your people and hope you have a good night, friend.
You as
and
well,
I'll
friend.
talk to you later at some point whenever we decide to play this. So
yeah,
it'll be a good time. So I'm gonna
coming back for a part 2 later tonight, or not tonight, but in general.
No, I would say not tonight. Maybe another day. Maybe another day.
Maybe Saturday. Maybe after Marvel and all that's done.
Depending on when, well, if we're even doing it at this point, I don't know.
Yeah,
we'll figure it out though. Saturday doesn't sound like a bad. So yeah. I'm gonna leave the call and then do my outro separate, so your people aren't bogged down with a random outro.
Fine.
So bye.
All right, bye. So how he was talking about having answers and everything like that, he was 100% right. You should have answers. So I added answers. Because my deck is bigcreature.exe, so I wanted a few answers to everything. I want to put this one in here. Reveal top X cards of your library. You may put any number of permanent cards converted with an mana that costs extra or less from among them onto the battlefield. Then put all cards revealed this way that weren't into the graveyard. This will be the last card I am adding. There it is. Alright. I'm going to go to here for lands, see what lands it suggests, and then after that I will be done. This card right here, Tempt with Discovery, great card. Honestly, love it. But the tempting offer is an issue. Search your library for a land card, put it onto the battlefield. Each opponent may search his or her library for a land card and put it onto the battlefield. For each opponent who searches their library that way, search your library for a land card or for an additional land card, put it onto the battlefield. Each player who's for each player who does this, shuffle their library. So, it, in all honesty, is a good card. Oh, I'm putting that down too. I will add one more card to my deck, and then I will fix mana after the fact. Put non-blue creatures to their owner's hands, which will put all my ramp stuff. Okay. Connect. Alright, now I'm going to scroll down to where it says lands. Oh, it says artifacts. Nope. Nope. Ooh, I should put a Swift Boots or something in there. I'll get rid of the Archetype. I was just doing that to spite him. I don't like this card. I hate sacrificing creatures, just to get something out of it, because you're usually losing, and the value engine just goes down as you lose, you know? So. Alright, so how many cards am I at now? 67, which I have one land in the deck. Alright, so I need to get one more card. Do I have a lot of activated abilities? That's one. Two. Three. 3 cards is not worth having a one-off. Alright. So let's take a look and see. Lightning Greaves, honestly, is probably what I'm going to add. Ooh, that's a nice card. Oh, I definitely need to add the Sapphire. Oh, and the Quicksilver. Definitely should have. Alright. I don't know if that got rid of me or not, but there's that. So I just jumped into my own thing. Quicksilver. Amulet. Because that right there, that's a good card. Oh, my G's. Then Winged Temple. Alright, with that said, I have to take out another card. I have to take out 2, 3. Take out 2. I'll take out Classification, because no need for all that. Sorry, I'm just currently going through and reading cards. Just to see what each of them do and all that other stuff. that's going to be a huge card with this deck. Not going to lie. Then making something an octopus on top of it that draws me cards. Whew. This deck is going to be gross to play against. I will say that much, I think. All the creatures I want to keep now. So, like, I need to go down in the main deck. I need go down 2 cards. I'm going to be running the other card. This is useless for me. I'll get rid of her. Alright. I should definitely put Zendikar Resurgent in here, though. And now I'm to take out one more card. I'll get rid of that. I don't want to get rid of that because that's like a win condition. If you have like big creatures down. Like, say, it's the biggest creature in here. 8/8, the highest I've seen so far. 9/9. 9/9. Oh yeah, Commander's 12/12. So, I mean, if I have Commander on the field and I pop that, everything gains. Yeah, here's Commander 12/12. Imagine giving +12/+12 to everything in Trample. That's just, that's a win condition. Get rid of Plasma Count. That's just too high of a counter spell cost. Rewind, at least it lets you untap what you tap for it. So, alright. Not going to look at anything else, because if I look at other stuff, I'm going to want to play other stuff. Channel lands. Creature, land, or planeswalker. Oh, that's not cool. Burgeoning would be a good idea, actually. Oh, Wilderness. See, this is why I didn't want to do that, because now I'm going to like look through and be like, oh, yeah, no. No, get rid of another card. You know what? That card's probably good. Good to go. Burgeoning is definitely something I should play. And I'll pop out. You know what? The Thassa, the god of the sea, not worth it in this situation. Because I have so many other things that don't allow me to block it. Or that allow all my other cards to just not allow blocking to go through, so. Alright. Let's get the lands. It's just planeswalkers. Utility lands. This is what we're talking about. Utility lands are great lands. See here, look at that. Rogue's Passage. Now I have extra ways of making things unblockable. Oh. UE. Rogue's Passage. That's gross. Another card that I personally love is the tower here. No maximum hand size, and you get to tap it for a thing. Great. Temple of the False God is a hard one to have. Temple of the False God. I did not know that like any of these lands were lands until I was doing this. So like this is awesome. I'm gonna do a thing since I'm now by myself. Two seconds. There you go. Now we have some chill beats in the background. I'm probably over talking them, I hope. I'm gonna mute my mic and let's hear me now. Let's turn it down a smidgen more. So that way it's not overpowering anything and it's just in the background. Lonely Sandbar. Oh, you know, I definitely have a heavy blue here. Only have 14 land? That's not bad. Ancient Tomb is banned. Do not play it. It is a bad time. Although it is a good card, that 2 damage to you is really what sucks. Alright, that's a new land. Oh god, that's I like how so Blood Baron was talking about how and asking if we could have Blood Baron was asking about how if we could have one of the Lotus cards, Black Lotus, the most expensive card, which is banned. Lotus Field, on the other hand, is not banned and is greatly encouraged. And then this, if done right, you can like move around your you can move around your, I can't remember what it is, but can essentially make that commander unlimited. Like you can go into an infinite mana loop with that commander. If you have a way of untapping your land and or untapping a permanent. Because you can untap your permanent, untap target legendary permanent, tap him, and that creates 2 extra mana, you know? So, you're spending 1 to get 2. After a certain point in time, it'll just start paying for itself. I'll have to get rid of a card to keep it. Because I have a devotion. If I choose blue and I have a heavy devotion to blue, like I do, that will be gross untapping of that. I was in the middle of playing a playlist, my friend. What are you doing? Show over. Loop. That's what I forgot to do. Gilded Lotus costs too much, that's why I'm not playing it. That Nyx Lotus, though, can create a massive amount of mana, so that is worth it to me. Simic Growth Chamber. N. I'm forgetting the N. Also, depending on what kind of colors you are playing in your commander, I forgot to mention, since we're doing lands right now, it is always, always, always important to play, say if you have two colored lands, dual lands, as many dual lands as you can do, because, like, tap for green or blue, that puts you out of so many situations, and then you don't have to worry about keeping one or the other. And say, like, for cards, it's like, oh, if you tap this for whatever, now you can keep tapping it for a bunch of other stuff. Breeding Pool, putting Breeding Pool in. I have 26 named lands, which is bad. But, you know, I'll figure that out. And that's what we were talking about for dual lands, the original OG dual lands. You know why? Because say you have Cultivate. Well, that's only for basic land cards. Basic land cards. Farseek, great for that. Basic. Basic. Okay, so I only have for basic lands, so I've 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 7 basic lands at least for search abilities. And how many lands am I at? Well, not 20 land. Can only add 5 more cards to the deck. Deep Forest Hermit is also great. Or no, not Deep Forest Hermit. There's another one. Another Hermit that's great. So Codeman's Reach and Cultivate do the same thing, so I'm just getting rid of one of them. So I can add some more land in there. Alright. I think I have got it down. So I'm going to get rid of that page. Bring this all the way out. So, the deck list is going to be Arcane Signet, Command Sphere. Actually, I'm going to get rid of that one in particular and put in something a little better, in my opinion. Chromatic Lantern. By far better. Because lands you control have tap one, add 1 mana of any color, and then you can add any, tap for this for any color. This mana fixes tremendously. So say like you don't have enough of your dominant color, which is blue in my deck. Then obviously you need to fix that. Nyx Lotus, the Quicksilver Amulet, the Medallion, and then Soul Ring. My Archetype of Imagination, a Mana Rock, another Mana Ramp, a Breaching Leviathan. When he enters the battlefield, if you cast it from your hand, tap all non-blue creatures. Those creatures do not untap during their controller's next untap steps. Big. Deep Sea Kraken. Now, it can't be blocked already, but the Suspend. Suspend 9. and every time that an opponent casts a spell, remove a suspend counter from it. What suspend is, essentially, you get to play it for 2, exile it, and then it comes in after you remove 9 counters from it. Usually, it takes 9 turns, so if an opponent doesn't cast anything, then you're set. So say like you get this turn, like an opening hand. It's amazing. Because then turn 3, you drop this, or if you have, um, Soul Ring and then this, it essentially makes it a turn 2 drop on your opponents, and they are not ready for a turn 2 Kraken, swimming up their doorstep. Because they have to play stuff, and if you don't allow them to play things, it's amazing. So the deck really, for me, I wanted to build this deck around one card in particular, and it was this one. This card makes all other Kraken, Leviathan, Octopuses, and Serpents unblockable, except by other Krakens, Leviathans, Octopuses, and Serpents. And I filled this deck with Krakens, Leviathans, Octopuses, and some Serpents. Not many, because Serpents don't do a great lot. But, oh. And then this Mutate Octopus right here, I can make another creature into this. So put this over top of, I don't know, say, where's that one card? Her. Since she's a human wizard. Now, if I mutate over top of her, that octopus will not only become unblockable, but untap all creatures and lands you control during each other player's untap step. You may cast creature cards as though they had flash. You can cast things on your opponent's turn. That's what flash is. That is ridiculous. You can take your whole turn on their turn. And then when it comes back to your turn, you get to have another turn on top of it. So, I don't know. This deck, I think, is going to be a lot better than most of the other decks I've built. And I feel like this deck is going to, how you say, wreck. So, that is all for me, guys. I'm going to stop it here. I hope you all enjoyed learning, Commander and whatnot. We'll get more into the rules in part 2 and how you play. I hope that, obviously, coming up on learning that you have to build a deck around this and the color identity of your legendary creature. By the way, if we didn't explain that earlier, commanders, you can only have a legendary creature as your commander. Doesn't matter if it's anything else, it has to be a legendary creature. I know with the new Ikoria set, Godzilla and a couple other cards that drop, so if you want to make Godzilla your commander or whatever, that's cool, that's fine. Do that. Have fun. The commander is, depending on who you play with, because I know the other guy that I was talking to, he makes really competitive decks on this, but in real life we have some laid back decks, we have some really competitive decks, we have I made a deck that turn 4, I popped off with an infinite loop of creatures and mana that +1 to each other for every time they were on the field. And it got out of hand. It got to the point where I made 1,000,000 creatures and 2 million mana. Because for every one creature, for every 1 mana I spent, I got 2 creatures at that point. So, and then for each creature that was tapped for mana, each one of the creatures I made, they tapped for 1 blue mana. So it would just loop, and it would get gross. And they would just tap. You tap one creature, you got 2 more creatures out of it, which could tap for 2 mana. Or for tap for 1 mana. So 1,000,000 mana, 2,000,000 creatures. That all have haste and such, and it got gross. It got bad. It got real bad. So, yeah. Leave a like, comment, hit that notification bell so you can see part 2 for when this does go to part 2. Yeah, eventually me and Blood Baron will be going at it with the decks that we just built. And I hope that you guys enjoy the content of how to build a commander deck and some of the commander rules and whatnot. I did not know about EDH Rec until today, so I have built other decks that aren't as good, but are still good in my opinion. I make good decks, but not as good as what Don makes. So yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful night, and I hope you all come back to check out part 2 with me and Blood Baron 115. So thank you all, and have a wonderful night.